Make sure your rose-tinted glasses help you supersize and grow your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. I've been watching my granddaughter, and these are her rose-tinted glasses. They look so adorable on her. We went for a walk, and of course, her glasses got out of the stroller, and somehow I missed them on the way back home, and the next day when we went out for another walk and to get the mail, they were run over by a car and smashed. So I feel bad. We'll have to get her a new pair of rose-colored glasses, rose-tinted glasses. The rose-tinted glasses, this is an idiom or an expression that's been around since the 1840s and has been used as a figure of speech since then. But it actually appeared in a series that, a book, a novel by Thomas Hayes called Tom Brown at Oxford that was actually released in a series in 1859. So people have been releasing books in series, kind of like sitcoms and television shows and series since 1859, even before television existed. So what does it mean? Rose-colored glasses mean, it's usually meant as an insult, which I've never taken it as an insult. I know my family gives me a hard time and says, oh, you take off your rose-colored glasses. And I just laugh because I know that based on my experience, looking at things from the positive, optimistic, solution-based aspect is always given me better results than if I look at things in a negative, pessimistic, or way that doesn't serve me or makes me feel bad, right? If it makes me feel bad, it's not for me. If it makes me feel good, it is for me. Using my rose-colored glasses, looking for the upside, looking for the optimistic way of dealing with situations works for me. But it means, you only see the good in things. And so sometimes you might be perceiving a situation or people in a way that's unrealistic. Well, reality is relative, right? Each of us, and I don't remember when I first realized this, but everybody's, I know I was definitely an adult, everybody's reality is slightly different because it's impacted and based on our own experiences. So what is reality to me might be totally fantasy or unrealistic to you. And it's up to us to decide what's important. Now, I did find an article from Inc. magazine from, I think, 2018, prior to the pandemic, which is really funny. But it warns a couple different ways against using your rose-tinted glasses to view your business. It says, a couple of the tips from it were, don't be blinded to what's happening in your business, what's happening in your environment, what's happening in your industry. And that's just good common sense, right? Pay attention to what's going on around you so that you don't get blindsided by things that could actually take your business out. Now, I don't know how we would have paid attention to the COVID pandemic. I think that's a situation that is so globally different than anything the vast majority of us have ever experienced before. We just had to switch from problem to solution mode immediately when that happened. And the businesses that were able to do that have survived and thrived the pandemic. Those that were not, or those that chose not to, it was a great opportunity to choose not to participate in the business you were doing anymore, right? It gave us an out. The pandemic gave a lot of people an out for their business. Now, they might think that it was a business failure, their business was stolen from them, but the truth is, if they wanted their business to survive, their business would have survived. And then the other thing is, don't allow problems to threaten your company's existence, right? Don't let little things, because you're ignoring them, grow into big festering things. A great example of this is our company culture. Depending on how we're building our business and growing and supersizing our business, different elements can have an impact on our business. And I think a lot of times they're introduced by outside things, by new hires, new people, new ways of thinking, new core values. And we need to kind of keep an eye on that so that the company we want to create, the way we want to make the world a better place, ends up being that. But we're going to be tested, right? We're going to have things happen. People are going to come into our organizations that aren't a great fit. Is it the end of the world? Only if you let that fester and grow in your organization. I think we're seeing that in a lot of corporations and a lot of big companies now. I think Disney, for example, or in businesses where we see the originator, the founder of the company get ousted by the board of directors because they have a different idea of how the business should be run than the founder in the first place. I think Steve Jobs and Apple, right? That's a great example of that. So we want to make sure that things that can threaten the existence or our participation in our business don't happen because we're just not paying attention, right? We always want to be eyes wide open, but there's nothing wrong with being optimistic and looking at how to win, look for the possibilities, because you'll grow a lot faster focusing on the possibilities and taking advantage of the opportunities that come your way for your business than by focusing on ain't it awful, what's wrong, oh my God, we've got inflation, oh, there's a pandemic, I'm out of a business, etc. So love to know your experience with this particular idiom or expression, rose tinted glasses. The more popular version, I think, is rose colored glasses. I'm sure I've talked about that before and that we've all experienced that. But I am an avid believer in the power of positive, so I will always have my rose colored glasses on. And I will never take it as an insult. All right, have an awesome day. We're working on confidence this month to coincide with the BU 365-day challenge. If I can help you in any way, ask if there's a confidence-related idiom you'd like me to cover and explain how I would tie it into growing and building my business. Let me know. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow.